Hey guys, if you want to build automations that connect to AI agents, you have to know how to connect the brain, meaning ChatGPT, to the body, meaning n8n. In this video, I'm just going to show you exactly how to connect ChatGPT to n8n in under 6 minutes. We're going to build a workflow from scratch, get your API keys sorted, and by the end, you'll have a live AI workflow that you can actually use. So, let's not waste any time and we'll dive straight into it. All right, cool. So what we're looking at right now is basically a blank canvas in n8n. So if you're brand new here, think of n8n as your digital Lego set. We're gonna drag and drop different apps to make them talk to each other. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to make the AI work, and in order to do that, we need to get an API key, right? So think of it as a secret password that lets n8n send messages to OpenAI's servers and get answers back. So let's go grab that key real quick. Okay, so we're gonna go and head over to platform.openai.com. You'll need to sign in or create an account. And once you're in, you look at the sidebar here on the left and you're gonna click on API keys, right? So these are all the different API keys that I've worked in previous projects of mine. We're gonna click on create a new secret key here in the top right. We're gonna give it a name, say for example, n8n connection. So you remember that what it is for letter. And then we're gonna click on create secret key. Cool. We're gonna copy that key immediately. Now OpenAI will only show you this string of characters only once. So if you lose it, you have to generate a new one. So make sure you copy it and then we're gonna go back to n8n. Okay, so now that we're back on n8n, we need to paste that key from OpenAI into a secure place. So we're gonna do the following. We're gonna go to the left sidebar and we're gonna click on credential. We're gonna add a new one and then we're gonna search for OpenAI, that one. We're gonna click continue. And then we're going to copy and paste that key that we had from before, and we're going to paste it here where it says API key. I'm just going to name this OpenAI vid key. Okay. And then we're just going to click on save. Cool. So that's been saved successfully. We're going to go back to workflow. And just like that, n8n now has permission to talk to ChatGPT. That's pretty much the hardest part over with. Okay, now for the fun part. So every workflow needs a trigger. This is kind of like the go button. So we're gonna click on the big plus sign here on the right. We're gonna search for manual trigger, just the first one here basically, trigger manually. And then remember how we said we're gonna connect the brains to the body? Well, this is the body, now we need to click and add the brains. So we're gonna click this plus sign here and we're gonna search for OpenAI and select it. Okay? And we're just gonna choose the first one. We're gonna message a model. Now remember the credential that we just created, OpenAI vid key. We're gonna make sure that we have that one selected. We're gonna pick the model, and in this case, we're just gonna use 5 mini. Okay, and now we scroll down to the messages part. We're gonna make sure that we have user selected. We wanna send the message as a user and get a response from the model. And in the prompt, we're just gonna say of workflow automation in one sentence in simple layman terms. Okay. So explain the concept of workflow automation in one sentence in simple layman terms. And we click save. And then we're just going to click on execute workflow. See that that's working. And then after that, I'm going to double click here. And what we can see is that n8n prompted the model and then we got a response. The model comes back and says, a workflow automation uses software to automatically do repetitive tasks and pass work between people or systems so things get done faster and with fewer mistakes. Right? So that's easily explained. It's explained it to us in a very simple layman terms. This is very good. This is well done. Hey guys, so that's pretty much it. We successfully connected the brains to the body, like I said before. So this is just a very simple little workflow that you can definitely just copy and paste, make it even better. You could definitely swap out how I started with the manual trigger. You could have a different type of trigger, like a webhook or something more advanced, and you could definitely connect it to something like Slack, so that every time you get a response, you can have it automatically respond back to you on Slack channels. Let me know if you want a different type of model being shown, but that's it for today. Thank you so much and have a great day. Ta.